It looks great on a resume. It looks good on a college application. How many times have you heard these sayings and it's coerced you to make a decision? The daunting college application process. Writing countless essays, submitting transcripts. It's a piece of cake, right? But it gives me pause. Why do we students work so hard in high school to get good grades? What's the difference if I work a hypothetical 1,000 hours to get all A's compared to hypothetical 25 hours to get all C's? The reason that we students thrive so hard for these good grades all accumulates to one thing: college. College, college, college. The looming obstacle inching closer day by day. The relentlessness of the drumbeat. Ever since we were young, the idea of college has remained plastered in our minds. Siblings and friends of ours were getting into colleges. Teachers telling us that they're preparing us for colleges. So many times, even as elementary and middle schoolers, we were taught the importance and how expensive college is, the importance of scholarships and doing well. What makes a successful college application? The four most important parts seem to be maintaining a high GPA, joining extracurriculars, acquiring leadership roles, and achieving high test scores. Everything now just turns into a game. Acquiring leadership roles in a club is definitely a game, something that just has to be done for the resume with no value otherwise. Joining extracurriculars is definitely a game, with people joining clubs regardless of their enjoyment or interest, simply for that college application. I'm on the executive board for an Eco Valley club known as Aspiring Medical Professionals. In that club, after we give out the attendance form, I see 7 to 8 people immediately leave. What have they gained from doing this? Maybe they can say technically they're part of the Sneeko Valley Club, but did they engage themselves? Did they participate? Did they learn anything? These people are going to write on their applications that they were part of Nico's AMP. But were they really? Now SAT. The SAT and other standardized tests no longer measures a person's cognitive abilities for this test problem solving. Now it's just who wants to spend more time, money, and effort on expensive SAT prep courses and very expensive books. Why does this happen though? Not only is high school a game, but it's also a competition. High schoolers feel that with limited spots, everything they do is a competition. This causes the immense fear of falling behind compared to their peers, and an immense pressure and natural anxiety to have things to be able to put on their resume. They're scared that at the end of the day, they won't get into the college that they want, but that their friends will. This pressure causes them to want to treat this resume like the game and putting stuff in to fill it up. I was talking with a friend of mine, and she was asking me about a club that I'm part of. Before asking me anything about what was actually done in that club, she asked me what leadership positions were available. Colleges have a fault in this as well. They mainly measure who the person is on paper rather than their true personality. This motivates people to want to fill out their paper version to make it seem so much better than they truly are. Now, quarantine. Quarantine was a gorgeous opportunity and yet a curse at the same time. Quarantine gave everyone time to do anything they were interested in. I personally developed a new hobby of cycling, spent lots of quality time with my family, played lots of chess, and watched lots of movies. But soon, this once again turned to the game of filling up a resume. I've seen about 15 organizations spawn to help the homeless or virtually volunteer at nursing homes. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for organizations that make an impact. But so many of these organizations may have 2 meetings, may work for about 2-3 hours, and then end. It's enough for them to put it on their college application, so it's all good. Maybe I'm just salty. With a friend, we co-founded an organization that effectively teaches middle school students about STEM. We spent close to 100 hours practicing, preparing, planning the meetings, interacting with leaders, and making sure that everything runs smoothly. It's invalidating to see someone start something up just for their resume, spend about 2 hours with it, and end it. I'm just tired of the phoniness, tired of the endless drumbeat of college, tired of pressure from myself to succeed, and tired of the natural pressure to not fall behind. I'm tired of liars and cheaters faking their activities, cheating their way through school while I spend the time and effort to do it properly. A friend of mine told me this, and I've lived by it ever since. At the end of the day, ask yourself if you truly were the best version of yourself today. Did you truly improve? And with this quote, I'm going to propose to you a test that I want you to do every single day. Yes, I am giving you another test. With this test, at the end of the night, stand in front of your mirror as you brush your teeth or wash your face and ask yourself, was I truly my best today? Did I truly improve? I ask myself these questions. As a son, was I my best today? As a student, was I my best today? As a brother, was I the best today? As a leader, did I do my best today? It's extremely difficult to always do your best. It may be probable for about 20 minutes. But this test, this mirror test, is the most important test that you will take. In all other tests, you can exaggerate, manipulate, lie, but this test is only for yourself. You cannot lie to yourself. This test isn't for a college application. This test is not graded. This test is only for you. At the end of the day, this test is your only true representation of yourself. And I want you to think and strive to be the best version of yourself. If you can pass this test, who cares about the aforementioned things like extracurriculars and grades and leadership? Strive to be the best version of yourself, not for your parents, not for your resume, but for yourself. Do better.